Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping really headfirst into two massive areas, AI and crypto. They're everywhere, right?
Absolutely. Two of the most, disruptive forces out there right now.
And when you think AI crypto, I bet, your mind goes straight to the big
Oh,
ones.
yeah. Worldcoin, Fetch.AI, maybe Bit and Soar. Those tend to dominate the headlines.
Exactly. And look, maybe you feel a bit swamped by all the hype around just those names. It can be a lot.
Definitely. It's noisy out there.
So what if you're looking for something, I don't know, a bit different, something more off the radar? Well, that is exactly what we're doing today. That's our mission. We're digging into three AI crypto projects that we think are pretty powerful, but currently kind of underrated, maybe underpriced.
Yeah.
And they look like they have real potential to, well, maybe explode isn't the right word, but make a big impact in 2025.
Make waves, definitely.
Think of this as like your shortcut to getting clued in on a corner of the market that isn't talked about nearly as much, but could be really significant.
And, there's real value in looking beyond just the hype cycle. Often, the projects with staying power, the ones where you get those real aha moments about where this is all going, they're the ones built on, solid fundamentals, not just buzz.
Right. Deeper understanding comes from looking at what's actually being built.
Exactly. We want to find out what's solving real problems, not just making noise.
Okay, let's get into it then. First one, Cortex, ticker CTXC. Now, this one's interesting. The concept is kind of a mind bender. What if smart contracts could actually think, not just, execute pre-written code?
Yeah, that's the core idea. It's pretty ambitious.
So how does Cortex even approach that, making smart contracts think? What's the tech?
Well, the key innovation is that Cortex has built a blockchain that's specifically designed to run machine learning models inside the smart contracts.
And set them directly on-chain.
Directly on chain. So instead of just following rigid rules, these contracts can use AI to make more dynamic, smarter decisions based on data.
Okay, so give me an example. Like, what could that enable? Prediction markets that learn? Or
Exactly. Prediction markets, yeah. Or think about autonomous agents that can adapt their strategies. Even things like computer vision capabilities built right into the blockchain logic.
wow. Okay, so why is that such a big deal compared to how smart contracts work now? What problems does it unlock?
Well, the critical difference for Cortex is that the AI isn't just like bolted on or a buzzword they use.
Uh-huh.
It's fundamental to how the contracts operate. So imagine, say, a decentralized insurance contract.
Okay.
Instead of just paying out based on fixed rules, it could maybe analyze real-time weather data or even satellite images to verify a claim more accurately, or spot fraud attempts using patterns.
Right, so it moves from being static to adaptive, learning without needing a person to step in.
Precisely. It's a big leap from rigid agreements to these, intelligent contracts that can evolve.
That sounds powerful. But is it like still just an idea, or is this actually happening? Where are they with deployment?
Oh, it's definitely not just theoretical, it's live.
Really?
Yeah, Cortex launched its AI inference virtual machine. That's basically the engine on the blockchain that lets the AI models do their thinking within the contract back in 2021.
Okay, so it's been running for a while.
It has. And for this year, 2024, they're planning to roll out real-time inference, which should also mean much lower gas fees, making it more practical, more accessible.
Huh. So the tech is pretty advanced. Sounds like it's, well, pretty hot tech.
The tech is, yeah, but the project itself still seems to be flying relatively under the radar, considering.
Interesting. Okay, so from thinking contracts, let's switch gears to speed and efficiency. Let's talk about Velas, ticker VLX. This one's built on Solana, known for speed, but Velas adds this layer of built-in AI optimization.
That's right. Speed is a major focus, but it's how they achieve it that's interesting.
Tell me about that built-in AI optimization. That sounds potent. How does their consensus mechanism use machine learning to auto-tune?
So Velas uses what's called a hybrid consensus mechanism. It blends different ways of validating transactions. And then layered on top, it uses machine learning algorithms to constantly monitor the network and basically auto-tune its performance, like a self-optimizing engine for the blockchain itself.
And what does that mean practically for users or developers?
It leads to some really tangible benefits. Things like fewer forks so the blockchain history stays more consistent.
Yeah.
Better transaction routing so things move faster, and generally less network congestion. It's all managed algorithmically by the AI.
And the speeds they quote are, well, frankly incredible.
Yeah.
Up to 75,000 transactions per second.
Yeah, the throughput potential is massive.
But often you hear that super high speed comes with trade-offs. Maybe left decentralization or security concerns. How does Velas navigate that? Does the AI help there too?
That's always the balancing act, isn't it?
Right.
Velas tries to mitigate those trade-offs. The hybrid consensus itself is part of it, but the machine learning also plays a role. It's designed to optimize for both speed and security, adjusting parameters based on real-time network conditions to keep things stable and secure.
Okay, that makes sense.
Plus, a big thing is that it's EVM compatible.
So Ethereum developers can easily move their apps over.
Exactly. They can port their existing Ethereum applications and basically get an instant speed boost and lower fees on Velas.
That lowers the barrier to entry significantly.
Hmm.
But again, great tech specs are one thing. Is anyone actually using Velas? Are there real-world apps running on it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just sitting in a lab. Velas is already powering applications across a few different sectors.
Like what?
We're seeing it used in DeFi, naturally, where speed and scalability are always needed. Also in gaming, high throughput is crucial there for a good experience. And interestingly, even in areas like automotive IoT, Internet of Things for cars, enabling fast data exchange between connected vehicles.
Automotive, huh? Okay, that's different.
It shows the breadth of potential applications.
And looking at its market position, wow, it's trading way, way below its previous all-time highs.
Yeah, it definitely took a hit, like many projects, but that low price point now.
It does set it up as a potential, comeback story for 2025 if things align, if you're into that kind of market narrative.
Could be, yeah. Definitely one to watch from that perspective.
All right, our third project today, let's talk about Phoenix. Ticker is PHB. This one feels a bit different again. More industrial, focused on AI infrastructure and data management, but specifically targeting real-world industries.
That's a good way to put it. Less theoretical, more applied. Phoenix is really zeroing in on providing the tools for traditional industries to leverage AI and blockchain.
And a key point seems to be existing partnerships. You mentioned they have traction in specific sectors already.
Yeah, that's a crucial differentiator for Phoenix. They aren't just hoping for adoption. They apparently have established partnerships already working in areas like healthcare, logistics, cybersecurity, especially strong ties in Asia, from what I understand. And these aren't just MOUs, they seem to be active collaborations.
So it's less about building tech in a vacuum and more about solving specific needs for existing businesses.
Exactly. It's driven by those relationships and a clear view of what these industries actually require.
So it's kind of the boring but brilliant cousin to the flashy AI tokens, the quiet workhorse.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you could say that. Boring but brilliant. It's focused on the practical stuff.
But what specifically, what tangible problems are they solving with this on-chain AI and data stuff?
They're helping companies deploy their machine learning pipelines in a secure, decentralized way. They offer decentralized identity solutions, which is huge for privacy and data control, and facilitating secure, auditable data exchange between partners, all using the blockchain.
Right, things that businesses actually need, especially when dealing with sensitive data or complex supply chains.
Precisely, and that pragmatism, that focus on utility, that really matters, especially as we hopefully move out of a bear market and into something more sustainable.
Because adoption becomes key then, not just hype.
Exactly. Phoenix isn't, plastered all over crypto Twitter maybe, but it seems like it's actually being used. And in the long run, that usage, that real-world integration, often matters most.
Okay, so wrapping up here, 3 quite different takes on AI crypto. Cortex, with its thinking smart contracts.
Velas, focusing on that AI-optimized speed and efficiency.
And Phoenix, the pragmatic infrastructure provider for real-world industries. All 3, as we discussed, seem to have solid fundamentals, relatively low hype compared to the giants, and, well, potentially significant upside.
Definitely 3 interesting ones to dig deeper into if this area catches your interest. And maybe, as you think about these, a question to leave you with is, how do you personally evaluate a new project's potential? Do you look past that initial buzz? What signals do you look for? And maybe reflect on what you value more in these emerging tech plays. Is it the speculative moonshot potential? Or is it more about seeing that real-world utility, seeing AI and blockchain actually integrated to solve problems we have today? Something to chew on.
A great question to ponder. Well, hopefully this deep dive gave you a good, solid overview of this less explored corner of the AI crypto market. Our aim, as always, is just to help you stay genuinely well-informed in this fast-moving space. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll get you on the next deep dive.